A challenging task at hand. Finance Minister Tito Mboweni says the effects of COVID-19 have been far-reaching and will likely be long-lasting. Economic output and employment are expected to return to pre-pandemic levels only in 2 years' time. Performance of various sectors is undermined by unreliable electricity supply and weak public investment. Government's plan to turn around the economy include reducing the cost of doing business to encourage private sector investments to promote economic growth and job creation. Mboweni says the composition of spending will shift from consumption to capital investment.
Government is committed to a 791.2 billion rand in infrastructure investment. We are already partnering with the private sector and other players to roll out infrastructure through initiatives such as the blended finance system.
Government expects the economy to grow at 3.3% this year from a contraction of 7.2% last year. With confidence and investments in the economy at low levels, government says it plans to make things better by removing structural constraints that obstruct growth. The finance minister says in the short term, structural reforms to promote economic recovery will focus on speeding up expansion of electricity generation, creating jobs, rolling out infrastructure, and supporting manufacturing and beneficiation. Risks to growth include new waves of infections and the associated disruptions to economic activity.
This whole budget turns on the fact that there are practically no provision for salary increases for civil servants beyond annual notch increases. And if that part of the budget does not work out, this whole budget plan will fall apart.
The finance minister says there's a threat of a debt spiral if urgent steps are not taken to stabilize government finances. Government debt now stands at 80% of GDP and it's expected to increase to 82% of GDP in the next financial year. Government guaranteed debts of state-owned companies are also expected to grow. Interest paid on debt also remains a concern, but economists say Mboweni could have managed to avert further credit ratings downgrades for now. It's hoped the mass COVID-19 vaccine rollout will help boost economic recovery. Government has allocated 9 billion rand to fund the ongoing COVID-19 vaccine rollout. Another 9 billion rand more will be drawn from the contingency reserve should the need arise. Gloria Safako Mosi, SABC News, Parliament.